Hey, all right, let's continue on to segment 2 about redefining yourself. So the first segment was all about identifying your story, where it comes from, how it originated, how it is present in your life, how it works in your life, how what's good about it in your life, and so on. And so once you've identified that, I hope you did some work on this, because the second segment is all about trying to understand something else. And so there's this cool tool that I've learned about years ago that really put my life into perspective, and that I've learned how to use. And so this is what I'm sharing with you, and this is what I'd like you to do. I don't know if you understand, you can see this, but it's the wheel of life. Wheel of life. So you take a circle, and then what you do is that you divide it into 8 segments. And so what I've done is that I've identified some segments that were important for me, and so you can do the same. Identify segments that are important to you. And so you've got family. I have family on there. I have career. I have finances. I have health. I have fun and recreation. I have personal growth, and so on. And the idea is that from all of these segments that I've identified is that I've got ground zero here. Ground zero means that I'm not necessarily very satisfied with it. And so at the end of the spoke here, that would be a 10, where I'm extremely satisfied with that area and that segment of my life. And so every time, for every segment, I want you to review where you're at, all right? And then score it. And then you may have something like this, and something like that, and then something like this, and that, and I'm just like jotting here, right? And really not here, and here. So once I start connecting all of this here, I'm starting to see that, you know what, there's a lack of balance. So imagine if I was to have a wheel on my car that was going like this. This is pretty much my life. It'd be like pretty bumpy ride. And so this may explain to you why there's some stuff that doesn't seem to be so smooth, that your life doesn't seem to be going so smoothly. And so what I want you to ask is, how is your story affecting you in each segment of your life? And not that I want you to spend a lot of time, but I just want you to start identifying how that story plays out. And why is it that you may not be doing so well in certain segments of your life, and why that road may be bumpy. And so if you do this, it will bring you into the third segment that I'll be sharing, is what to do with it, and how we go about working on ourselves, or redefining ourselves, and changing, making some changes, some shifts and switches, and taking action. There's no one that's going to be taking action for you. You need to be taking action for yourself. And so we'll talk about this on our next segment. And remember, we are the 25th today? Ooh, yeah, a month before Christmas. And you know what after Christmas is? It's the New Year. And the New Year is where we have a bunch of good intentions that we put together, and then what happens is that we're good at the very beginning, and then after a while it just like drops, it just stops. So I want you to start identifying the areas in your life that are not necessarily the best, and I want you to start thinking about what area that you want to focus on, and how is it that you can use these areas to improve your 2019 successes and life. And go to December 2019 and then think, wow, you know what, I did all of that. So we're going to be using another tool that I'm going to be teaching you, and so I'll leave you with that. I think that you'll have fun with this. just, it could be anything. If it's something that you want to focus really within your family, you can be really specific about family issues. You know, perhaps your relationship with your spouse, your relationship with your parents, your mother, father. It could be a relationship with a sister or brother. It could be a relationship with one of your kids and so on, and the different kids. And maybe this is what you want to really focus on. It could be something about your business or your work. So I've been very general with mine, but it could be very specific. So about your career, you may want to do a wheel of life about your career, you know, your manager, your employees. It could be the work that you're doing. It could be all kinds of things, and really divide into 8 segments though. And it could be about your personal growth or your spirituality. It could be about anything, or it could be very general. So it depends what you want to focus on. And I think what's important is really that story, how it plays out for you and how it affects each segment of your life and where you're ranking yourself right now. And so let's make some changes, and I'll leave you with that. So have a great week, and we'll talk again. Bye.